Today, we are going to watch the recap of the French drama called Belle and Sebastian. It is a story about a 6-year-old boy and his dog look to foil a Nazi effort to capture French resistance fighters. A small goat gets stuck on a mountainside. A little boy named Sebastian ties a rope around his waist, and his grandfather acts as an anchor, slowly lowering him down the cliff. With any misstep, both grandfather and grandson could fall into the abyss. When Sebastian finds footing, he places the goat into his backpack and signals to pull the rope. His grandfather quickly pulls him up, and they bring the goat back to the pen, finding it a surrogate mother. One day, some companions come to visit, and news spreads of a wild animal roaming nearby. One of the visitors even gets bitten on the leg. The grandfather quickly pours alcohol on the wound to disinfect it, and anxiously looks for a way back home, searching for Sebastian. Little does he know, Sebastian has already encountered the so-called wild beast. The beast is busy biting into a rabbit, preparing to feast, but when it spots Sebastian, it growls and chases him. However, Sebastian is surprised to find that the beast is actually a large, dirty dog. It looks nothing like the sheep-biting predator the villagers described. When the grandfather and his companions arrive, the large dog immediately drops the rabbit and leaves, clearly wary of humans. The next day, the grandfather sets a trap where the dog was last seen. Sebastian learns the dog's backstory from his grandfather. After the shepherd raised the dog to help guard the sheep, he grew to hate the dog, starving and beating it often. Eventually, the dog couldn't take it anymore and bit the shepherd before running off into the forest, becoming a stray. From then on, the dog was always on guard against humans. Whenever a sheep was killed by a wild animal, the villagers suspected the stray dog. Sebastian feels heartbroken after hearing this story. He returns to the forest and patiently waits for the large dog to appear. He speaks softly to it, gaining its trust by leading it away from the trap. He then picks up a rock to spring the trap and lets the dog smell the danger, winning its trust even more. As Sebastian herds sheep, the dog stays nearby, helping guard them. Sebastian sees how gentle the dog is with the sheep, confirming that it couldn't be the killer. The dog is smart, even understanding human speech. The lonely boy grows fond of his new companion. Meanwhile, the situation in the beautiful Alps worsens as the Nazis arrive. Sebastian watches soldiers in the distance and complains to Belle, who responds by sneaking up to the soldiers' car and stealing a string of sausages for Sebastian. This brave friend brings many surprises. One day, while wandering through a canyon with Belle, Sebastian discovers a secret. His Aunt Angie's